everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today we're taking care of our level 40 Paladin quest. Hello there, Genlins, what do you got for me today? Captain Genlins has another lesson to teach you, and a new skill, Prominence. Ooh, it is an AoE that combos out of Total Eclipse. Nice. Welcome, Paladin, you should know that word of your deeds has reached me. Few are those who follow the true Paladin path without misstep, but you are one of them. I am proud to call you sister. You have kept the faith, and in return I must have faith in you. It is time that you knew the truth, though it is hard to share, for it is a shame I would rather keep hidden from outsiders. Perhaps you remember when I told you of the traitor and the sword Oathkeeper that he stole. His name is Sultansworn, and he was my predecessor as captain of the Sultansworn elite. Yes, he was the same man whom I had admired as a child, who inspired me to take up the sword and follow the way of the Paladin. He was the paragon of paladins, until, that is, he changed. Some years ago now, there was a struggle for influence between the Sultanate military and a faction within the syndicate known as the Monetarists. The latter emerged triumphant, and the army's authority was diminished dramatically. Although Sultansworn was still captain of the Sultansworn elite, he knew his position was perilous, so he fled, taking Oathkeeper with him. In doing so, he went against the words that he had spoken on bended knee before his royal liege. Now it falls to me as captain to restore the honor and name of the Sultansworn. If that means cutting down my former mentor and master, I would do it gladly, for his misdeed cannot be forgiven. But his death will not lift the stain that mars our name. He must be put on trial in a public court so that everyone knows his crimes. Then and only then can we begin to earn the people's trust again. He served for over 30 years as captain of the Sultansworn elite, and he is a formidable foe. Few can match his skill with a sword. Even together you and I will find it difficult to take him alive without mortal harm to one side or the other. So you must continue to hone your skills and prepare for the day when we will face him. To complete the next stage of your training, you must do this. Go to the Ugram River in eastern Thanalan and find the brazier we have placed there. By lighting it, you will draw the ire of the Lepidotes dwelling within the waters. Face the creatures in battle and master your new skills. The fight will not be easy, but if you take to heart what you have learned and let the crystal be your guide, you will triumph. Alright then, bit of a history lesson there. And let's head off to Eastern Thanalan. Alright, made it out to Eastern Thanalan, just on the far side of High Bridge. Let's head off to the southeast towards the Ugram River and find that brazier. There it is. Hello there, brazier. Let's get you lit so we can commence our training. Probably also going to want to set up more time on our chocobo. Alright, there's the Lepidote. Let's get to work. It's not going to be just the two of them, is it? This is far too easy. That can't be it, right? Okay, good, there's more. I was about to be sorely disappointed in this training. Alright, there we are. Nope, we got more. We do got more. Something I definitely want to try and get in the habit of doing is using Sheltron to block attacks rather than diving out of an AoE. Because while it is generally good to not stand in the AoEs when, so you don't get hit, as a tank, you also kind of really want to hold the enemies in place facing one direction. And moving out of the AoEs can kind of screw with that. And yeah, we can use things like Interrupt or Low Blow in order to stop them from using their AoE, but that only works so many times and those have long cooldowns. So just being in the habit of using a Sheltron to block an attack entirely would be really nice, make it a lot easier to stay in place. Though it is probably also situational. Alright, I'll keep thinking about that as we make our way back to Genlins. Alright, I double checked and Sheltron's only a 15% reduction in damage, which is not quite as much as I had hoped. Hello there, Genlins. Good, you've mastered your new skills and made them your own. But much work remains to be done before you can face the traitor Sultansworn. We are close to finding him, and as our net draws tighter, it grows ever more important that we make ready for the moment when the fish must at last be landed. Alright, thank you so much, Genlins. We will be ready. Though I am curious to hear more about Sultansworn's side of the story. He fled because of... Forgive the inconvenient timing. I'm preparing for my next Let's Play, and I didn't expect the pop-up to actually pop up. Anyways. Oh, that threw me off. I would be interested to hear more about Sultansworn's side of the story. Largely because... Oh god, it was prominence. Oh, that threw me completely off. Yes. Largely because they said he fled basically in response to the Monitorists taking power. Which, from what I've seen of the Monitorists, I don't blame him for being opposed to them. They seem kinda shitty. They seem to be like... It seems like their influence on Ul'dah has led to a lot of corruption just among the people in general. I'm not a big fan of them. But I'm very curious why Sultansworn ended up fleeing because of that. Did he have to flee? Like, what's going on there? Anyways, with that done, next time on Final Fantasy XIV is going to be a Sunday episode. We're going to be taking care of the level 39 side quest up in Kurthus. I'll see everyone next time for that.